On a new set. On a new set.
That's frightening, by the way, you doing that. Hey, what's up? It's your host, Joel Hawkins, with another Mix It Up podcast, along with my co-host,
H. Jones.
And we're here on our new set. It is done. I don't know. It'll evolve.
About 90%.
It'll evolve over time. You know, we got the new table, which isn't as wobbly. Still wobbly, but just not as wobbly.
Less wobblesome.
No every time we even touch the table. Because it's not hollow. But today, now, again, you'll probably have noticed like the past two videos and whatnot have been like, what was it, like 50 views and like 100 between both of them. It was really bad. I don't know why. It's super weird. If we do something K-pop or heavy metal related or something like that, certain bands of heavy metal, it'll do okay. But I mean, I've seen like literally these videos of different artists and things like that. I've done the exact same, what are they called? Hashtags and tags and stuff like that. And it just doesn't catch on at all.
Yeah.
But these videos are getting like hundreds of thousands to millions. But if I do K-pop and like Avenged Sevenfold videos, we have a good, yeah, it's the weirdest stuff. I don't get it. If any of y'all understand it, please let me know. Because again, we are new at this and everything. And I've done websites and tags and SEO and all this stuff for years. And I'm like, YouTube is different. It is certainly different. But I have been told by certain professionals that you should do titles with like, not speak factual information, but like weird phrases like, I can't believe, and wow, can you believe this? And like stuff like that. You should put that in your titles. I'm like, why? It's not what it is. It's like, can you believe BTS has a song called blah, blah, blah? That would be weird.
Because it's a question. They got to click it to know the answer.
I guess so. They said the purpose was to keep it vague so that people want to know it's a mystery and they'll go in. I like to just say, hey, this is what it is. Do you want to watch this? And now I'm thinking, I can't be doing that. I literally have to make it a mystery. Wow, would you like to watch us react to something? Like, that would be the same title every week. I don't think it would work as well.
Well, everything would pull up in the search.
Yeah, right. Okay, so yeah, we're probably going to have to figure something because we do want this to be successful enough for us to actually like, you know, because we got to gain enough subscribers that we can actually make a living. So we don't have to do what we do for a living because we both love our jobs. They're cool and all. But man, I would love to do this way more. I mean, this was so much fun. Making all this and doing all this. This was fun.
It looks good.
It does look good.
Give yourself an applause.
Oh, thank you very much.
Wait, there's a button. There's a button. Is that it? I can't read sideways.
No, it says applause.
I'm reading sideways.
No, above.
See? That's from here. I thought that was there. Whatever. Hands clap for you, not for me, because I was fucking it up all the whole time.
Maybe. Okay, so today we're going to be doing the Weeknd Blinding Lights. We're going to be checking it out. I've heard part of the song many times, but I've never actually fully just listened to it. Like the Weeknd, I love his voice. And sometimes, like, I don't really like 80s music all that much, so he has a lot of influence with 80s music. He makes it cool sometimes, but then sometimes I feel like I'm listening to and I'm not into that. I don't know why I'm not into that. I'm pretty sure he's done a cover of that song too. But of course he sings 10,000 times better. 10 million times better. But so we're gonna be checking out Blinding Lights the Weeknd. Now, of course, the thumbnail I saw looks metal as fuck.
Yeah.
Like it looks supremely metal. I mean, the thumbnail I saw is metal. The thumbnail I saw is metal. So I'm hopefully. Wow, we've already done it. That's the first blur. I even did that. Joel's having a stroke. Yeah. We just hung up the curtains and everything, so maybe we're a bit tired. I don't know. Whatever. I'm going to need a nap after this, I think. Okay, so let's check out the Weeknd Blinding Light. Oh, Even worse. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you know when new videos are coming out. And also, if you could, take a moment, click some stuff. Maybe go to the fourth wall, our merch and memberships place. Yes, we added a couple items. Don't buy the coasters. I still have yet to know. I keep forgetting to check it out. I only remember right when I say this stuff, and then I forget directly after. Remember to check. Remember to check. I won't remember. But
somebody just put in the comments, Joel, I was looking at the coasters.
Oh shit! Should I buy the coasters, Joel? No. Okay. But yeah, so we'll add some more items. We just haven't done it. We've been trying to build the set and get everything ready, and we had to get some new stuff. Obviously, the table and some software things. And of course, we're now using GoPro camera. So we got to get another stand so it pinches in a little bit better and it looks a little bit more
full.
Yeah. Because right now I'm just going to have to pinch in manually. And when you're doing 4K pinch in manually, it looks crappy. Okay, let's check it out. Bye. It's super frightening.
Yeah.
It looks insane. Is he supposed to be impersonating like a young Don King? Yeah, it's so 80s though. But it's that type of 80s that makes it feel like a movie.
I've been trying to call. I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe I'm going through a drought. You don't even have to do too much. You can turn me on with just a touch, baby. I look around since city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. And I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust. Hey, hey, hey. I'm running out of time, 'cause I can see the sun light up the sky. So I hit the road in overdrive, baby. Oh, the city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. And I said, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said,
I love how they're produced by Some Such. I know that's somebody's name, but it still makes me laugh because it's like, feels kind of lazy. Some Such. Actually, no, it's probably a very smart way to do your name because you might confuse the shit out of people. Okay, so that was the Weeknd Blinding Lights. So my first form, in all honesty, I would say like the song is obviously something that has a couple layers to it, because when you put the video aspect in it, it has another 10 layers. Because one, his time skips around throughout the video. So it could be him having a psychotic break from reality, or a drug-induced break. In the way, like at the end, he's just literally smiling and then sad. You could tell the depth of his sadness and his a little bit of anger and happiness, all kind of mixing and moving throughout time. Like he's like, it was over and over. I was like, that's a dude. If you did see in Las Vegas, you'd be like, okay, avoid that guy. Like
I'm
that
gonna cross the street right here.
Let's just let's go. There's blood in his teeth. Yeah, we need to go. He's like, so it could be that. It could be the layers of just like, he was so, because I will say this has happened once to one of my friends, where he was decided to take a little bit of a mind expanding, altering drugs. And we went to a club and he saw a girl there. He didn't talk to her. He didn't see her. He didn't go up to her. He didn't touch her. He had no connection with that woman whatsoever. And the next morning, he told us a story of how they fell in love and got married. And then there was a drug dealer after him and all this stuff. And I was like, none of that happened. Plot line of like a movie. And I just kind of looked at him and I said, dude, you sat in the chair and stared at her for 2 hours. And he goes, no, bro, it happened. And I'm like, no, it didn't. Dude, I promise you were drooling by like 11 p.m. in the car. On the way home, had your face outside the window, just. He was like, whatever, man. You don't mess with our love. So it reminds me a lot of that, because he literally like sees the girl like twice in the club and she seems like a visage, like so it kind of reminds me, actually, we were in Vegas too. Maybe that city just does that. Or maybe he told the story to somebody who ended up producing that freaking that video.
Some Such. Like, yeah, his name's
because a lot of stuff in that video seems very close to what he was talking about. But yeah, it was that was a pretty insane video. Like, it started out one way and then it just started getting weirder and weirder throughout the whole thing. So, in a good way, though.
So it's probably a drug trip.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that's what it is.
I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that's what it was. It has to be what it was. But again, that's just the video. It's not exactly what the song is meaning, you know. But the song does have a couple levels to it, because it could be about long lost love or unrequited love. It could be about, you know, someone you were with and you cared and you cherished, and then you screwed it up, or she screwed it up, and then it broke apart. But then you realized over time that, man, I just really liked being with her, that type of thing. So, I mean, there's many deeper levels to the song, which I'm very proud of. Because don't get me wrong, a lot of people like to say, like, the U.S. is mostly surface level music. There's deeper connections to stuff. You look at Eminem.
Got some good stuff somewhere.
Yeah, you got Eminem and Jay-Z, like, of the rap world, that are very common. Tech Nine, you know, like a lot of these rappers that have a lot of skill in telling a story, but also emulating a feel, a vibe, a truth, you know, something like that. And they can have multi-layers. And then you have, especially with lyrics, you know, when you have like 6 different lines and 3 of the lines mean something different with the next part, you know, which is very beautiful in the way they do that. But and then you have like rock music, hard rock, and things like that, which can really kind of give a sense of self-analyzation, you know, understanding yourself, being more self-aware. I've seen a lot of music that way, empowering in a lot of ways. And what I like about rock, like not rock like 20 years ago or 30 years ago or 25 years ago, rock modern from like 90s era and on, hard rock especially, like it changed and altered where it went from like party lifestyle until Andrew WK and stuff like that. But party lifestyle, it went from that to like talking about real subject matter, like hardcore subject matter. It wasn't about, because you gotta think about it. Like if you think about rock and hard rock and heavy metal and things like that in the 80s, like 70s, we're still talking about some real stuff. 80s glam rock especially was like, it was more about party lifestyle. It honestly was the rap of the time. Like it glam rock was like what hip hop is now, glam rock was then. You know, it was like the party lifestyle. Because right now, if you look at most hip hop artists, you're going to have literally just talking about drugs, pills, and like weed smoking, getting my money, stacking my paper, which
nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, it's surface level stuff. You know, you're not telling a story or a problem or an issue or tackling. You're just literally talking about how much skill you have or how much you can deal with and how much you can heavy. But yeah, I mean, with like, you know, those types of genres, you know, that's what glam rock was back in the 80s, was kind of what hip hop is now, which is, and that's how things go. They go through cycles. That's just the way it goes. There's no way you can stop it. Like if you look at the 40s, 50s, and 60s, the way it was old school pop, which was, you know, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., the Ink Spots, you know, like that was the most popular music. That's what people talked about. They weren't talking about Bach at that point in time, you know, unless you were at a classical music playing or something like that. That would be a different story. But, you know, and before that, it was a lot of honky tonk and folk music and stuff like that. So, I mean, every decade has its own like popular music category that like takes the cake. And you could say, oh, well, glam rock wasn't that popular. You know, pop music in the 80s was really popular. Yeah, but glam rock was the thing that had more validity to it, even though it was pop music, essentially. You know, it had more validity. Like in this day and age would be Selena Gomez would be like, I guess Selena Gomez is a fantastic actress, so I wouldn't really want to put her in that category. And I don't want to put Justin Bieber in that category either. He's evolved and changed quite a bit. Who would be in this day and age pop surface?
I haven't listened to her music, but I'm gonna say Taylor Swift.
She does talk about some real stuff though.
Okay.
She's got a rabid fan base.
You can't see.
How do you know that for sure?
Remember I worked at the stadium for years?
Oh, man, I wouldn't say anything like that, bro. You're going to have some T-Swift fans getting very angry.
I heard her live. It wasn't that good.
Oh, man.
I mean, it could be that night. Maybe she had an off night. Maybe she had a cold a couple of days before. I don't know. But that night was
like Maynard from Tool is an amazing singer. The last time I saw him was a 10,000 Days tour, and his voice had just been lost. So it was just trashed and thrashed. Like he was throwing up backstage. Like he just couldn't. It wasn't the performance I would have loved to have seen, you know, but he was still, I mean, the fact that he was there sick was a testament to, you know, a lot of artists would not do that because it sucks.
That's when you have the crowds like, look, y'all sing the chorus and I'm going to try to get through the verse, okay?
He was still able to do a lot of stuff too, which I was kind of amazed because he would take a break from singing, you know, and the crowd was actually singing his parts and he would kind of take a break, you know, and be there with us. And then he'd go backstage for a half a minute. Then he'd come out and hit some crazy, insane high note and hold it for a long time. And I'm like, yeah, buddy. And then he'd be like, I'm like, fuck. We had him for a little bit. But it was just, it was still a good show. I'm not gonna, Danny Carey doing it like a 25-minute solo with like so many in-depth parts that eventually I was like, okay, I feel like we've gone on a space ride throughout the cosmos and we've just passed like 10 planets and you did a theme song for each planet. That's what I feel like just happened. Like it was insane. And that's a tall giant to be doing shit like that. The amazing footwork and handwork he has to do. Dude's got rhythm and soul for sure. So, what do you think about Blinding Lights?
I mean, you didn't leave me much to add to it.
I'm sorry. You know I like to just go on tangents and run.
It's okay. I was just the small things. I was just happy when it panned to the left and then it panned to the right. Because, you know, my left ear doesn't really work. And it's like I could hear something directly. And I was like, oh, okay. It's the little things like that. I like when you hear music in the headphones and you hear all the other shit that you didn't hear previously. Yeah. Is where basically it just means whoever doing the producing, they're doing shit other than just like, all right, that's good, play. Yeah, that's fine. But they're actually like putting layers to it.
Other than like basic editing and stuff like that, they're actually putting some ambience and some thought into the mixing and mastering.
Stuff is done on purpose.
Yeah. No, I think the song is amazing. And again, I don't really like 80s music, but the influence he puts in there, it's very palatable. It's not palatable. It's an amazing song. I'm not going to knock it. It's a great song. It gets stuck in your head, that hook, though.
It's catchy as hell, and I like that he actually have breaks. Like a lot of music doesn't have breaks, and I remember, I may have said it before, but when I was doing saxophone improv, they would always tell us, like, it's okay to take a rest. You don't have to fill
fill the space. Yeah.
It's like, you can take breaks, and you're like, well, we're a saxophonist. It's just like everybody doesn't need to be Charlie Parker.
No,
just chill.
Yeah.
And when he does that in a song, you immediately, it gives you a moment to stop listening and just start enjoying. Yeah. Right? Because the background playing, and you just
I mean, that type of thing, it's just dynamics is what it is. And it gives you, what was it? A teacher once told me, it says it gives you the space to feel something different. So it can give you that space to make a change or an alteration, or to continue with that feeling and have it evolve into something different, which they did with the video. Yeah. Because the video's art direction definitely does take a swing. Like, it was funny in a way in a lot of parts of the video, especially like when they do that huge like crane still shot of him just like kind of dancing in the street and stuff. And then they go to the shot, which typically people would do, which is, you know, right up there, you know, viewing him right there dancing in the street. But they did that overhead shot, which made him look like an insane person. And I friggin' loved it. So that's what made me think like the whole drug fueled rage emotion run is what it was, because he was just in the street.
I would say maybe the file didn't corrupt, when it just slowed down, maybe that's the drugs hitting.
Cause see, that's what I think it was, because at the first I was like, oh no, like I was about to like freak out, and then I was like, no, just wait a minute, see if it'll catch up. And I'm like, that's not how this works. This isn't a CD. You don't go, oh, it's better now. It's not how it works. It's not a record. But yeah, it's I like the video overall. I like the video overall. I like the song, the message, and I like that it had that versatility that you could come at it from a couple different directions, you know? But I love that it's catchy. That's what I freaking love. Because that's the thing I heard the most was the hook. When I'm the lines. And I was like, I enjoy that very much, ASMR. Like, I just like that. I just love that stuff. It makes me happy. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notifications so you know when new stuff is coming out. Go ahead and check out the Fourth Wall merch and memberships part, and click some links and stuff like that, and say hi and whatnot. And you'll be noticing on the videos that we're going to be changing a lot of the descriptions for past videos and stuff, because we've evolved so much and changed so much that there's still like past links to stuff that doesn't exist.
Oh, yeah. We gotta fix that.
Yeah. So
we'll get to it.
Stupendous. Love you guys. And go outside, do something good for yourself. Get some vitamin D, or
go for a walk.
Or a jog, or I don't know, punch a demon.